say. Hey, South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. That's why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.
South got something to say.
South
We Good podcast. We Good Wednesday. Right back at you again, like I told you we was gonna be. Coming at you every Wednesday, back to back to back. We good, baby. You know what I mean? It's the boy Wise Guy Q, the mouth of the South, and
I am CHO, man, Mr. Cash Hustle Operation, Mr. Strategy Over Stress. You know, and we have a special guest with us today. It is my beautiful wife,
who
my
that
queen,
is?
Miss Whitney Goodson. She's over here with us today, and we're gonna get a little personal. We're gonna talk about, you know, business. You know, a lot of people don't know about us. We're gonna get into that a little later.
From the ATL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all know what's been going on around here. If y'all a pie head like me, you know what I mean? This is who's behind those crack pies, them infamous crack pies that everybody talking about around the city.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So if you're a pie
creative.
head like me, you know. You know what I mean?
Pies in the building. Crack
you
pies
already know. If you don't know, you better ask somebody and find out.
Facts.
Because that's who's sponsoring this podcast, Crack Pies. Pies that change lives.
Pies change lives.
Yep. Also, Dirt Town Sound Production, the definition and epitome of good music.
Also behind the production of the intro, so if y'all like that intro,
go get them beats.
Y'all already know what to do, man.
South got something to say.
Hey, know
also, Righteous Grind Academy.
Man, we got the Financial Literacy Academy for y'all, man. Financial Literacy cards, digital downloads for y'all, for the children, only $10. $10. That's it, man. Just, you know, for life. You can get those cards. You got those cards for life for $10. That's, say if I ain't giving back to the community, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? So if that ain't giving back to the community, giving financial literacy cards away for the youth for $10, I mean, it's so much stuff you can buy for $10 is crazy. But financial literacy cards, that can last you a lifetime, can change the way you do your thing. So absolutely support that if you're part of the community. Financial Literacy Academy, that's definitely dope.
And also, we brought to you by Bars and Vocals. Tell them about that, cuz.
Hey, man, listen. If you're an artist and you either got bars or you got vocals or you got both, as my boy Q say. And if you got both, then you the superstar of the future.
Ching,
you know,
ching.
So at the end of the day, you who everybody looking for. So if you that artist,
lottery ticket.
Hey, man, if you that artist and you feel like you that confident about what you do and your craft and you down for what you got going on, submit your music to barsandvocals@gmail.com. That's barsandvocals@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. So, how y'all feel about the vaccine? Me personally, I ain't fucking with it at all.
Man,
yeah,
I ain't got time
it's enough
for
for
it.
me.
It's a double.
What's the reason behind? Y'all know. I know mine. You know what
I mean, my thing is, for me, I don't even take aspirin, Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? When I get headaches to sit, I'm just being real. I ain't even putting on. So I already eat a certain type of way. I'm finicky. I be hearing all these so-called sports analysts and everybody that's pushing this whole get the vax, whatever the case may be, and they say, oh, if you eat all kind of things, you put all kind of things in your body in a kind of way. Well, I'm not one of those people, and I'm not subject to that scrutiny because I don't put anything in my body, and I damn sure ain't gonna subject myself to put anything in my body because I ain't no fool. So at the end of the day, I just don't feel like it has no health benefits towards, you know, helping your body in any type of way but breaking your immune system down. That's what I do know. So
you can die never even going out your house.
Hey, man,
stepping out your house.
You're going to die anyway. Right. So, you know, you're going to get up out of here anyway. So I don't need to put nothing that ain't God made in me. I'm God made. So if ain't nothing, if something coming in me, it better be God made. And come from the ground, come from the earth. come from life and give life. And I ain't never heard a vaccine giving life. So unless it can show me giving life, then yeah.
I seen folk getting sick. Folk goddamn ended up in wheelchairs. Who went in wheelchairs before? Folk having seizures.
Bro, listen.
I already got enough going on.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Need no
it's like
more.
you're altering what God has.
Man, listen. I seen the video. Man, shit. I seen the video where a white guy, me and my wife watched, where a white guy, he had a glow-in-the-dark little pin that he put in his arm, and where he got shot at, it had a perfect circle around in his arm
where the vaccination
was shot at. It had a circle around his arm, and the dude was asking, "What the hell is going on? Somebody got to give me answers."
Right.
He brought the thing down, and you could see his vein
just glowing.
Almost like glowing, like transparent or something, like going through his arm, and then he went to the middle of his hand and put the pin right in his hand, and he had that same circle in the middle of his finger and hand that he had in his arm. And he would ask, he said something was wrong with me. I ain't bullshit.
Yeah,
what was on?
It was on YouTube or some shit, man. With me and my wife watched.
Yeah, it was a little minute
the vaccine.
It was about the vaccine. It was when they was first giving it was a white guy too. Yeah. That's how we paid attention to it. He was like, I questioned is, I said, what the hell made him even get the glow in the dark pen to let him know even to get that, to do anything with that?
Yeah,
like that was, who don't even know how to do that? But he went to go do it. I guarantee you. So if y'all think I'm playing, y'all think I'm joking, go get you one of them pendants. Yeah. Go get you one of them glowing them UV
lights,
them UV light pendants that man, you know what I'm saying, and put that on your mark and see if it, and test it out. Those.
I mean, Colin Powell passed away, and he got the vaccination shot.
Man, listen,
you know what I mean? It's like so many numerous other people that have passed away. You know, what is it really benefiting? Like, what is it like doing for your health?
Man, is it giving life? Yeah. That's all I'm gonna ask. Is it
shortening your days?
Is it giving life? Nah, don't tell me about it's stopping you from nothing. If it ain't giving life, I don't got no.
Yeah, it's enough for me.
It's enough. So at the end of the day, until somebody can see, I'm gonna wait 10 years afterwards, and then they gonna have one of them.
I still don't get the flu shot.
Yeah,
they gonna listen and vaccinate. Man, listen, and man, I had my children at home. Yeah. For the most part, my children were born at home. Yes. In the pool, in the water. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, or my wife had a child by herself. Yeah. You know. Just to be real, as we said, we're gonna get personal. Yeah. Yes, by myself. And my son by himself. How you do that? You know what I'm saying? Pushed him out by himself. Nobody at the house. Yeah. I was at work. What? Nobody at the house. By herself. Pumped the rock. And then with no medicine, no meds, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Pushed him out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And called me and told me that he waiting on me when I get home. You know what I'm saying? So
that was that
I can't wait to get off into y'all interview.
Yeah, so definitely. But yeah, so the vaccine, it's I ain't gonna get no put. Like I said, I don't even take no damn aspirin, no Tylenol, no none of that stuff like that. I don't like nothing white unless it's probably potatoes. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, I don't know, just potatoes and fucking cauliflower. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really like white bread unless it's potato bread. Yeah. I'm just being real. I ain't even front. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat some honey wheat bread or something like that. I ain't need no, and I ain't got no problem with white people. So nobody said that because I got a lot of white friends. So I don't want nobody to think it's.
We love the white people.
Yeah, I got a lot of white friends. I got a lot of white supporters. You know what I'm saying? And they know where I stand with that. I ain't got no color barrier, but as far as when it comes to putting it in my body, when it comes to things putting in my body, I definitely, I know the deal. I like green stuff more than white stuff. So to the interview.
Y'all heard I was talking about Will and Jay. Y'all know anything about the story on that?
Oh man, let me smoke.
I ain't heard nothing. I don't know the story. You heard anything on that story?
I mean, what I've heard so far was that Jada she basically made a statement saying that what the media put out was not what she was saying about her and Will's sexual life and things like that.
That's what they always say.
From that old interview?
Nah, she put out a statement that said that it's difficult to have a healthy sex life with Will Smith. I'm like, how is it difficult to have a healthy life with a man that seems to be committed to you, seems to be hurt by your entanglement. He don't seem to be trying to run away from you. He seemed to be wanting to get closer to you and learn why you got entangled. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know,
entangled.
Because I'm trying to figure out what the word entanglement means. Because I ain't heard that.
It sounded like a situation she got tangled up. Couldn't get up out of that motherfucker.
I thought the dude. I thought the dude got the tangle.
What, nigga?
Shit, I thought the dude had the cord. I didn't know she got it tangled.
She got tangled in the cord. Couldn't get up out of that motherfucker. Entanglement.
Hey, man.
Yeah, she was tangled up in wheel and cord and the other cord.
I think she was entangled in emotions and lust.
Hey, I heard. I'm not saying this is true because, you know, this show is all about facts. I'm going to just be real with you. This show about facts. But I must bring this out. And I need somebody in the comments. When y'all see this, I need y'all to chime in on this. Listen. I heard that August Alsina might have been underage when he was dealing with old girl, with Jada. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody know about that. If know that to be true.
August Alsina.
If anybody know any information about that, know that to be true.
He was younger?
He was younger, because obviously she ain't younger.
Yeah, he would have been a baby. You know, she would have did that. That'd have been.
That nigga would have been dead. That nigga would have been pre-com. That nigga would have. That's another story.
That's all another story.
Oh, mama.
That's why Sal got something to say, man. But listen, at the end of the day, if y'all got something to chime in on that, what y'all think about that situation? Because I know a lot of people be talking about, I want that Will and Jada love. I want that Will and Jada love. I just, listen. Hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I'm good where I'm at.
That's why I've been seeing all the memes. I ain't know the whole story.
No, see, the meme right now is Future. He's saying that he want to hang with Jada instead of Will.
Yeah, they said. They came out and said, I like that. They said somebody said, talking about some Will need to hang with Future so Future can start treating Jada like Future be treating chicks. You know what I'm saying? And Future said, I'd rather hang out with Jada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got shirts. He got merch. He got
yeah,
he got I'd rather hang with Jada shirt, merch.
Nigga, that slime for real.
Yeah, bro.
Slime City.
Just
Nickelodeon, nigga.
Man.
And y'all heard about Young Thug got all that property from somebody, gave him some property. I can't remember. I think it was a lawyer or a friend or something. Yeah. But he finna make his own city, call it Slime City.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh man, that's dope. Hey, I'm an advocate for anybody
that have houses and businesses out there. I'm making his own city out there.
Because we need to learn how to build up our own Black Wall Street again.
Yeah, that was brilliant when I heard that shit. That shit was on the news.
Man, but that's what we need to be on though, because unless you're doing that, you waiting on somebody to give it to you.
Right.
And I ain't never known nobody to get nothing good that was waiting on something.
Sure.
Right.
From somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you either gonna build your heaven or you gonna allow somebody to give you their hell. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So hey, kudos to him. I mean, we need more artists to take that hell shit. T.I. building up 143.
He building up shit on the west side.
On the west side, you know what I'm saying? Building up community.
Chains need to link up with me, man. We need to put some money together, do this shit on the south side, man.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, I'm all for real estate development. We gotta buy land.
Get at me too, Chain.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you heard him now. You know what I'm saying? We need to buy some land. We need to buy some. There's plenty of land out there. We need to buy up some land. If you ain't buying no land, then you renting.
You're not prepared for
if you ain't buying no land, then you renting, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and you making somebody else rich at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And so we got to change the narrative on how we approach, you know what I'm saying, how we invest. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to. You know, I'm an advocate for a lot of things, just no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, putting your money where your mouth is, investing in real estate, community, businesses, hey, your own city. Hell, Akon building his own city.
In Africa, right?
In Africa through his crypto. You know what I'm saying? Artists being doing the thing. We always talk about artists. We talked about on the last show, we talked about artists that's not doing right by, you know what I'm saying, by the money. You know, we can highlight some of the artists that are doing right by the money and taking it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But that's big. Shouts out to Tip. Shouts out to everybody that's going out there. Shouts out to Slime going out there. And
that nigga new album too. He been shocking me, man. I can see his growth a whole lot, man. Like I really did that. Like
I know you was making mention of it. I gotta go check it out.
He show a whole different side. Yeah, man, I gotta check it out. It's called Punk.
Okay.
I mean, I constantly listen to it all the way through, and I rock with it.
I definitely respect him as an artist, as a lyricist. I know a lot of people don't consider him a lyricist, but I be listening to some of the things he be saying. Boy, be on point. So kudos to him.
He's very creative.
Dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it, man.
So let's get into the interview.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all go by Mr. and Mrs. Goodson.
Yeah, we definitely do that. On the show,
coming up
show.
13 years.
Coming up, yeah.
13 years.
19 days down. 13 years.
Okay. How y'all meet? I remember 13 a long time. I ain't got no relationship lasted even close to 13 years. Not even 13 months. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, relationship. Somebody gonna come for you. Somebody gonna come for you. Hey, listen. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't had nothing to do with that statement now. So when y'all come for him, just know I ain't had nothing to do with that statement.
Don't come for me. I ain't had nothing to do with that statement. Please, the fifth, whatever I got, whatever them numbers. You did.
We got you though, King. What's up?
Y'all remember though? Y'all remember how y'all met?
Y'all pay attention now.
Cho, he was doing music at the time, and he hit me up he was sharing his music on MySpace.
Yes,
MySpace days.
Oh.
So this is when MySpace days, when you come on people's page and, you know, they got the music going, the flows and the cursives and whatever, all the little attributes that MySpace carried. He was like, yeah, you know, check out my music, you know. And as a female, you get that you know, that line, check out my music. Everybody's doing music. You know what I mean? So what makes you different? You know what I mean? In my mind, because at that stage, I was going through
13 years ago, everybody was still doing music.
Man, listen.
This was before or over MySpace. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, everybody's doing music. So, you know what I mean? I checked him out, and I was like, okay, sounds dope. I supported him on iTunes, and we conversated from there. Then, you know, led to phone conversations and, you know what I mean, building a long distance relationship, because at the time we lived about 2 hours away from each other at that time. So, and then, you know, we started to meet up and just to get to know each other on a personal level. And things like that. And his first phrase was, I was never going to find someone like him.
Say that one more time.
His phrase was, I was never going to find someone like him.
People in the back.
How you so sure about that,
So what?
How you so sure about that? You're never going to find a person like you.
Because I'm one-on-one.
One-on-one.
I'm one-on-one. That's not like me. I don't think.
Okay, you just know that, or so you've been told, or?
No, I know that. I know.
And you don't need no confirmation.
No, I don't need no. I got confirmation. It's a divine confirmation.
Oh,
so
okay.
You know what I'm saying. Okay. So, you know, I know my commitment. You know what I'm saying, to what I say I'm gonna do and how I say I'm gonna do it. And I think my constituents, my friends, my family around me, I think they understand that as well. So
what was that too? You never found no.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely. Like he lived up to that from day one. You know what I mean? We did. As most relationships starts off as the struggle. I think that's when you start building the platform of loyalty. You know what I mean? You start to understand each other's character, because talking on the phone is one thing, but living with each other is a whole nother stage, of a relationship. Like, you have to be around people's certain habits. You have to be okay with it or make adjustments to things. And we really clicked on a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like, my story was I left everything I knew for him. You know what I mean? Because of the, what his words was, what his actions was, you know what I mean? I said, and I felt as a young lady at the time, to challenge him on his phrase, to see, how far, this phrase can be lived up to. And 13 years.
One thing a woman will do is challenge you. There is not a man on this earth that should not be challenged by a woman. Trust me. She gonna test the waters on you. So any man that wanna be a man, don't think you ain't gonna be a man.
No man in the world I never went through nothing with a woman.
Period.
I mean,
so
I always say that is just all who you want to go through it with.
And it's not so much of a bad thing. It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's just to see if it's, the challenge is it worth it or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You're going to get challenged, though. So if you that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. It just depends on your tolerance, I guess.
And that brings me to my next question, which is, what made each other one you want to go through it with? And how did y'all know?
For me, it was the security I felt with him. That was like really the first time that I felt, the secureness of, being around him, being able for him to keep up his character as a gentleman, you know what I mean? All those attributes he brought to the table. And, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, I feel like this right here is something I want to do.
Basically handling the business as a man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what's up. What about you, bro?
The fact that she listened. When I spoke to her, she listened. If I asked her to do something, or I told her specifics on what I needed her to do, she did exactly, without question. Even when she questioned, it wasn't really a question at the end, basically. And I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to do something big or doing something great, one of the main things you look for in the quality of a woman is her ability to listen and to take instructions and to be able to give insight, for what she see. And that's what she did. For me, she made me comfortable. So it was the fact that I was like, okay, I don't think I'm just going to be running out here and find this comfortability with somebody that's just going to do what I asked them to do. Even when I, set a test for her to see if she's going to, live up to that test, she passed with flying colors. So, I had no choice. Either I was going to do it right or I was going to miss an opportunity at something that I can build on, and make even better. So basically, offer the decision on more so than her ability to listen and basically, get the job done and be willing to do. That was supreme over everything.
So who feel hard first? Or was it like just an equal type thing out there?
Well, like I said, before, I don't know about the falling part. I don't fall. I don't know too many people that fall and do anything good about falling. If somebody can comment in the post and tell me that anybody that you heard that fell and did anything positive with falling, I got a whole 10-inch crack pie for you. I got a whole 10-inch crack pie for you. I'll come deliver it to your house personally.
Well, I feel a couple times.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I've been committed to her since day one. You know what I'm saying? So I when person say falling, I've been standing up for her, standing to protect her since day one. When I told her so when I knew that she was of value, I knew she was valuable. I knew she was an asset. That she's somebody that you just don't run. You don't run off, or you don't run over, or you don't mistreat. Then I understood that I needed to, take this challenge on to myself and make sure I build this up and don't fuck it up. You know what I mean, so to speak.
In our religion, Hebrew.
Well, we don't practice religion. Per se, we're not religious people.
No religion is your religion.
Yeah, no religion. But we, we're our nationality, our bloodline descendants. We do subscribe as Israelites or Hebrew Israelites. Bloodline. It's the DNA thing for us. It's not really a religious thing. So when a person go saying, "Oh, this and that and that," no, you actually can look DNA up and then basically trace it back to biblical times. If you think I'm joking, you'll understand. It get a little deep, but yeah, on the soft scales but no religion is per se. We have our own laws. We have our own divine laws that we abide by, our own customs, our own way of life, to keep keep peace between ourselves and others. Simple as that. And we have our own, stature of how we deal with each other, our brothers, and how we, business-wise, how we do business. So we have a lot of things going on, but it's very disciplined, very disciplined and very honorable to God. We definitely really God-fearing. If you ever seen God-fearing people, we are two of them. So this ain't no joke, this ain't no game. I know you might see me puff, but I'm all natural. I bet you won't see me pop. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, so that's part of who we are. You got any more questions?
Yeah, so not only do y'all stay together and pray together, y'all get paid together too. Krackpies.
Absolutely.
Krackpies is the brand.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So
how did it come about? Who was the brainchild?
Great question.
So originally we started entering into the food industry in 2010. And it simply was I did not know how to cook. I was not active in the kitchen like that, but I was up things like that. Yes, I was so bad that I would burn our food and he would eat it. That's how I knew he loved me, because I didn't eat it. He would eat it, but I would just pass.
It's real spill here.
I would just pass. I mean, I'm talking about macaroni and cheese not together. I'm talking about rice that wasn't.
We had to figure it out.
It just, you know what I mean? And, we ain't have that much money. So, you know what I mean? It's for him to sit.
Extra poor.
We slept on an air mattress,
and I was on child support.
Yeah,
we was poor as hell, and I was on child support. That was the devil. That was the double.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, we started, and we entered the food industry. Probably about 2 years later, we started to I had a pregnancy craving with our daughter. And I was craving a sweet potato pie, and I was craving a cheesecake at the time. And at that time, my husband wasn't speaking to me. I had made him mad about something. Who knows? But
true story. Yeah, I was upset. True story. This no bull. I was upset. I was studying. I was going through my studies. I had my bed full of books and stuff, dictionaries, encyclopedias, botanicals, thesauruses, all kind, you can name it, I got it. Coordinates, everything, I got it. So just studying or whatever case may be, and I smell something in the kitchen. She come in, trying to force me to, eat this pie. And I'm like, what I'm saying, I don't want the pie. I'm good. I'm studying. What I'm saying, let me be. What I'm saying, she won't let me be. She insists that I eat this pie. She like, I smell it. It smells good. But I'm stubborn. I'm being an a-hole. I ain't lying. I'm being an a-hole. I ain't trying to get nothing. I don't want no food. Nope. No, because basically I want to talk. But if I don't want no food, you ain't finna get nothing. I want to talk. So she comes swimming me with the pie. So I'm like, hey, listen. If I eat the pie, would you leave me alone? Let me get to my study. Well, basically, I ate the pie and I never studied. I ain't studied no more that rest of that night.
And you forgot what you was mad about.
Basically, I ate the pie and I came up out my talked about what's this. And second time I ate it, I was like, rubbed it through my mouth, tried to be an a-hole again. I was trying to find something wrong with the pie, and that's when really the addiction hit. I was like, this is really good. Like, okay, so. But,
yeah.
The addiction.
Yes.
And that's where the name comes from.
Yeah, that's where. And originally we didn't start with Krackpies. Krackpies name change didn't come into the beginning of 2020. I wasn't as bold as he was on coming out with the name Krack, because I didn't come from, I'm not coming from that street era, things of that nature. So that type of term was kind of like,
yeah. I mean, I was reluctant myself, being that I'm the actual director or creator of the documentary Crackhead Confession, for those who don't know. So you can also go to WeGood.events and download that too. Crackhead Confession. I'm the actual creator of the 2007 documentary Crackhead Confession. So for those who don't know, you can get up on game, go download that. It's still available. But I come from that era, so it's not for me, and I didn't want to actually go about coming out with that energy. But I talked to my constituents, my partners, my family, like Q and others, who convinced me that, I had nothing to worry about or be ashamed of, because I was everything legal, everything straight. I got nothing to be ashamed, nothing to walk away from, or whatever the case may be. And I'm telling my story, so it's a true story. It's who I am. It's who we are. My wife, not so much, but she's a part of me now. So she is, regardless of the fact. So whatever I am, that's what it is. So that's where we changed the brand name. We moved from Florida to Atlanta in 2019.
2019, yep. That was our first time just really going full time and just really believing in ourselves. We, it's a total of 7 children that we have. We have a very large family. So when you make those types of big steps and decisions, it's very big, it's very intimate, it's very emotional, it's a roller coaster, because you don't know what your everyday life expectations are going to be. So every day was a grind for us. Every day we had to have a strategy goal of how much money was we going to be able to make today in the streets of people that don't even know who we are. We talking about people who don't know nothing about us. We started from the bottom of McDonough and really worked our way. We didn't go straight to Atlanta. You know what I mean? We started at McDonough and we worked our way up and we just worked our way up. You know what I mean? And just started to gradually fill up a fan base of people who just liked our pies. You know what I mean? And it was
Shouts
grateful.
out to McDonough, by the way.
Yeah, man. McDonough really helped us out, and we just kept on scaling up. And we eventually started to find groups of people that we associated ourselves with, different organizations. You know what I mean? We got linked up with some of the greatest people that we could ever get linked up with so far. You know what I mean? And it's really been a definitely journey that I'm not, take for granted that we took that chance to do, even with such a large, family and stuff like that.
Well, I was going to ask how y'all keep it all together. family and the business.
I mean, it's you know, with a family large as ours, you know, together, all together, we have 7 total. I have a son outside of my wife and my wife. So we have, you know, 6 together. So at the end of the day, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot to manage that type, and this time is a lot, and we don't have, you know, we're not on any government assistance or anything like that, or, you know, things of that nature. So, you know, a lot of times it's, you know, it's been difficult, you know what I'm saying. I mean, we said 2019 we moved to Atlanta. In 2016 we was homeless, sleeping in the car, basically for a whole year without any of our family ever knowing that we was homeless. Nobody knew. My mother knew. Her mother didn't know. Her father didn't know. None of my family knew. None of my people knew. Anybody knew. And, you know what I'm saying, we didn't tell anybody or let nobody know, and nobody couldn't tell because we never changed. You know, we never changed who we were, and we still had access to our things. Right. So it never looked like that we was homeless to anybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we was actually sleeping in the car. My wife was cooking full course meals for our entire family out of a rice cooker inside of our storage garage. Yeah. And the food was busting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, we got stories for days when it comes to.
Hey, man. you make it through that right there, man. Yeah. That built to last.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we definitely come from. It ain't all peaches and cream, and I ain't have it all together where we didn't see tough times, or we seen tough times. We started rough, but we seen tough times that would have broke an average, you know, couple or average family or relationship, and it only brought us stronger together. Right. We got this motto that we say basically to each other: as long as we together, and it don't even have no ending. Right. Because whatever it is, we can do it. Mm-hmm. We don't even have nothing behind this. All we say is as long as we together, we know we can accomplish whatever. So we've been able to do great things so far with building the brand Krackpies, with the help of a few, you know, able, you know, associates that we've partnered with, that we work with, our family, you know what I'm saying, that's allowed us to grow in the city and, you know, other places. We're now a regional company at the end of the day. You know, we got some big things getting ready to happen with the whole pastry game, you know, whatever the case may be. You want to chime in?
Yeah, I definitely want to send a shout out to our one of our co-founders. His name is Dontel Antonio. He is the king of content. You will be able to see his billboards at bus stations, things of that nature. He really helped our brand take it to a different look of professionalism. You know what I mean? He brought in his team to help, you know what I mean, just kind of make Krackpies on the back burner and on the front, you know, just look even more better than it already was. He had an eye for it. If anybody's ever interested in building up their content base, he is the king of content. He is dope. He he brings that. He brings
shout out to Dontel.
That value point that you need. His wife Gabby, you know what I mean. They build apps and things of that nature. Their company is really about to boom and things of that nature. So definitely a shout out to him. But for the most part, you know, Krackpies has taught us how to find our nature in our business, our structure, our family, mending it together, because at the end of the day, it's not about what we might not agree on or, you know, things of that nature. It's about the ultimate goal is to build generational wealth, period. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to always be, you know, roses and, you know, of that nature. It's about how do we get to that point.
We argue. We get upset at each other. We go through disagreements. We could be just getting on a disagreement, going to go take care of business, going to an event, and a customer will never know.
Never know.
A customer will never know customer will never
You're not gonna feel that energy because that energy is not to be transformed.
And our job is to perform for the family.
Right.
Our job is to perform for the brand, no matter what. No, be emotional or nothing. One thing about business, it allows you to put your emotion to the side and see what's most important and what's most valuable. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, it allows us to learn from. As a business, you need multiple components. Everything has to operate just like a family. Everything, multiple components. So you learn how to trust and lean on others to do what they need to do to perform in order for the family to function. And once you learn how to do that, it becomes a well-oiled machine and an organization. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cash hustle or cash hustle operate.
CHO. Yes, sir. You already know. What are the proper roles in business and partnership?
Everybody has to know what they're good at. If you find what you're good at, you will blossom in that area. So, you know, I know that my heart is in the kitchen. You know what I mean? I know that I won't always be in the kitchen. You know what I mean? I know that if I think of something creative, probably by 9 times out of 10, the first time I'm going to try it, it's going to be a killer. It's going to be smashed. So, and I understand that's my goal. That's my gift. You know what I mean? So I stick with where I'm really good at, and I flourish in that, you know, in that area. So, you know, when it comes to proper roles, you know, find your niche, find what you're going to be comfortable doing, because if you're not, you're going to forever having a problem. It's like hard going to a 9-to-5 job that you hate. You know what I mean? You're not going to give it your all because it's really not what you want to do. You know what I mean? So finding what you want to do is how you properly, you know, upscale your own business and, you know, relationships and things of that nature. And then you grow on that. You know what I mean? Eventually it'll go into other different roles and stuff. But find what you want to do first. You know what I mean? And get into it and in tune with that and, you know, make it work. Definitely.
It was that I had left me stunned for a second. Like, that was dope. That was dope. How do y'all balance out the relationship, family, and work?
Right now, it's work.
Work.
It's work.
We don't have
family and everything.
I mean, family is surrounded by the work.
Yeah.
But
we homeschool. We homeschool our children. By the way, our children are with us most of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If not, you know, they're never not really around us too much. So if anybody know it, they're not too far from us.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, that's basically how we balance, because we couldn't do what we do if our children had public school schedules.
Right.
Or they was trying to live. You couldn't live the type of life we live and be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This ain't no 1 foot out, 1 foot in. This is all the way in.
All the way in.
It's all the way in, 1,000. I walked away from $80K a year. I used to work for the post office. I walked away from $80K a year to do this full time.
Right.
And, you know, coming up soon, you know, Krackpies about to drop our own custom-made vending machines. Yes. You know, on the low. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little scoop. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming real soon to Atlanta, and all the cities that we distribute in currently. So you definitely, if you love Krackpies, you love what we got going on, that's a little detail for you that I ain't touched the media yet. That we about to drop them custom-made vending machines for you. Mm-hmm. So be on the lookout on that. But you know,
y'all want to tell them about the storefront yet, or y'all want to hold that for a second? Coming soon.
I mean, we got the storefront. I mean, nothing to hold back now. It's just already in motion. Everything going on. You know, we definitely got to get the news out about, you know, Krackpies coming soon. And you know,
cause I'm a pie head, so
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need to know where to go get those.
We're gonna be located right
we're
down
not gonna be too far from Tyler Perry Studios.
We're gonna be right down. What I can tell you is we're gonna be right down Metropolitan.
Yep.
Metropolitan Park, where you can come pull up soon. You know what I'm saying? You know, before we trying to get the vending machine out there front, we got to make sure everything legit and everything good with the, you know, with the premises and everything like that. But we trying to get the vending machine out there before we open up. Hopefully, we can open up by Christmas time. Just depends on how these permits and everything scheduling going. Anybody know about commercial property or doing restaurant business? It's a time thing. So we're just working on trying to get everything taken care of when that comes. But we still getting it up. Atlanta's coming. The first storefront official Krackpies is coming up. We're gonna get done. Baby girl gonna have some fun, and we'll let y'all know about the grand opening real soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what's up with these communication skills and response levels? What y'all mean by that?
Well, you know, I'm gonna say this. I'm a very person that keeps to myself. So, you know,
very much so.
Keep to myself. I'm 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna be very quiet because I'm channeling energies. I'm trying to, you know, get that energy match where I can feel, you know, the vibration. And sometimes we don't be on the same page.
A lot of times we don't be on the same page. And that's natural. Like I said, not. I mean, we, like I said, on this show we ain't gonna kick. There ain't gonna be no faking it, no kicking bobo.
Why?
No, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. But like I said, at the same time, one thing about business, it allows you to channel the personal and focus on, you know what I'm saying, getting everything going. You know what I'm saying?
What
so
we got?
5.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So it allows you to channel. But you were saying about, you know, you being real quiet. I'm not as quiet as she is, obviously. I like to communicate. I like to speak. I like to get things done. I'm a thinker. I'm a chess player. Been playing chess since I was 6. So, you know, I like to get through things and get conversations going. But, you know, her not so much. So I have to learn how to adapt to that. And I'm trying to get better. You know, how to communicate and get in depth into her. So what she reacts to me.
It's an equal thing. We both, I have to do better in my standpoint. I think in every relationship, everyone has their role of communication. And it's just valuing each other without emotions attached to it, hearing with it openly and things of that nature, so that couples can feel comfortable in saying that, okay, he's not going to overreact, she's not going to overreact if I bring this up. You know, we can have a solid conversation about something, and we can find, you know, the niches of how to sew it up and how to make it.
Because it's all about solutions. At the end of the day, if it ain't a solution, it's an issue. It's a problem. Right. So I'm all about trying to find a solution to the problem so we can move forward and produce and be progressive. If it don't produce, I don't feel like it's of God. I don't think anything that don't produce it can't be of God. I don't think God has anything to do with anything that doesn't produce. So if it doesn't produce, to me, it's not worth it. It's not even worth it. So basically.
Yes, sir. Well, it's been a great podcast. Very informative.
Yes.
And y'all opened up a whole lot, and we appreciate y'all for doing that.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody out there for joining us and coming back week after week to kick it with your peoples, because y'all know how we do. We keep it 100% real. You know what I mean? Coming at you from the south side, it's your boy Wise Guy Q, the mouth of the south.
It's your boy CHO, man. Strategy over
strategy. Smash the subscribe, like, comment,
man,
support the channel.
Man.
You know what I mean? Y'all want to support the channel with anything, you know what I mean? The Cash App is the cash tag, what's that? The $? We Good Podcast. You know what I mean?
You support the brand. You support what's going on. We're going to have merch coming soon. Remember, man, shout out to Cool TV. Shout out to 105.7. You already know what it is. Hey, thank you for our sponsor, man. Krackpies, man.
Souf got something to say.
Souf got something to say.
Krackpies.
got something to say. Hey,
The South got something to say.
the South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. Know why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.
It's why I got you and I'm the mouth for the South with my GCHO. Listen what we're talking about. It's the We Good podcast. The South got something to say, and y'all got the right ones. 'Cause we got time today.
Straight facts, no lies on. We really baking them pies home. We really changing these lives home. Really out here on the grind though. From the basketball to the media, from the touchdowns, you can speak from us. From the credit game to the business lane, we put food in refrigerators, man. From the hip hop to the pro tool, from the R&B to the old school, from the biggest fights to the biggest nights. CHO and Q gon' get you right. Gon' get you right. CHO and Q gon' get you right. Gon' get you right. CHO and Q gon' get you right. The South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. Know why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.